Hey everyone, welcome to our last outing with Harishchandra up against Leela today, so that should be interesting. And we don't have the ice for our opening hand, so got a mulligan. Though we did have Salem's to name Count Siphon, 2 Data Ravens, and a hedge fund. That's much better. So we can work with this. Going to be harder to score out though. And if they do go through our hand and into HQ, or they are likely to find something. So not brilliant, but we'll roll on and see what happens. So they're going to check. We're going to show them a data raven, which they can break, but they're going to show us what they've got if they want to come through it. And sure enough, they're going to jack out. So maybe the data raven would have been best served as a server, but it was all we had. We can try and push this. Of course, if they siphon us, it could be bad. Because they can go straight for the siphon. So I think we put something in front of HQ and take credit. Not a great HQ to have, admittedly. Because we need to pretend like this can be an end the run piece of ice. Same old thing. Okay, I think we try and push this through, so. So we have a good bit of money, we can raise everything we need to. We can survive a siphon. Inside job would be painful. But I do not know if Leela's run that anymore. So they're going to check. We're going to show them our wrap. And the question is now, do they have the barrier breaker? Yes, they do. Well, that sucks. It was worth a try. I mean, they haven't seen that much of their deck so far. Unfortunate, but sometimes you have to go for these things. So we can stick Data Raven on here. We could put it on HQ, but I think we just re-ice up HQ. Just pop-up window, but it's something at least. Data Raven can work well on the remote, and then we can just start sticking random things in behind it. Put our Jacksons in there, put Sansan, Ghoda Real TV, for example. Just keep firing things in. If they want to check it, fine. If not, perfect. So we can play targeted marketing. We can play Salem's with it, which wouldn't be all that bad. Or we can wait. So yeah, we'll score the breaking news. Hope they don't punish R&D too hard. And then we can use Salem's and target it at the next turn. Two same old things as well, so even if we get an account siphon or two, it's still going to be problematic. They'll have to use extra clicks, sure enough, but if they really need to, they can get it. Turning wheel, okay. So, exchange of information, not great for us at the moment, because it doesn't have an Astro token on it. So instead, we'll just score it out. And take a look at everything they have. Should give us some idea at least. So they do have Inside Job, they have Sneak Door as well, which presumably we'll see this turn. Political Operative will then be able to go down. I can chuck this for the moment. So, good to know about the inside job early anyway. And sure enough, they're coming for our hand. So I'm going to get loads of turning wheel tokens. Also the option to put down political operative if they want. And they're getting the turning wheel. Sorry, mentioned the turning wheel. They're getting the desperado money. So it's worthwhile. And they're going to see 2. So now they can try and lock us out of R&D a little bit. Instead they see biotic. That's not great for us at the moment. So instead I think we just go R&D, credit, and kind of hope that they miss the deal. So there wasn't anything too exciting in their hand. Nothing I really felt we had to get. So that's not ideal. Okay, so they misclicked, but unfortunately we had rezzed. So they're going to be fair. And they're going to just pretend it all happened like that. So we get a credit out of it. Not so bad. Utopia Shard. That's a bit of a pain. So it means we'll have to install and then biotic stuff. Or we can try and biotic a breaking news and trash some things. So we can put down a data raven as well. Or we can just put this in there. Utopia Shard is a good card. So they may be a little worried that we're trying to kill them. As Harishchandra often is. So they're going to keep pillaging, which is kind of good in a way. I mean, they're not getting too much time to set up their board state. They're getting a ton of turning wheel tokens. That is one of the issues. And it made Sansan much easier to trash as well. So we get Jackson. Draw once. I can celeb gift safely enough. And we can show all but the Beal really if we want. And I think Dad Raven may be best off in front of R&D then. Oh yes. So neither of these all is good for us at the moment. Target is going to be the harder one to land, I think. They have Desperado down. We don't have any Kogates down yet. And Turning Wheel is pretty much all they need at the moment. So they're happy enough to keep coming. So that's not great. But they missed our agenda and biotic, which is funny. So if we don't do anything about this, they will be able to keep coming for us. So now this is actually not all that bad. If we can score this out, we can trigger this, be able to swap, all this kind of stuff at will. If they steal, we can mid-seasons them, potentially. Yeah. They're going to draw up instead. Fair enough. So I didn't see anything that much interest. There's our Astro. Well, we're going to do this then. We can biotic. They'll see a ton of cards though, which isn't great. Oh, well, this is just tragic. Okay, we stick this into the remote. Try and kill a bit of time. And we're going to keep a load of agendas in hand. So now we're in a problematic state. We really need a Jackson. Because if they score this, they can go R&D a couple of times. Or rather, go R&D and take all of this. And this could be the end. So, not worried about death anymore. Celebrity Gift and Biotic will do that to you. What have they gotten rid of? And a passport. And they're going to make her eye. So, apparently it's better off that we have all the agendas in hand. So we're going to get to land a tag. They have another Maker's Eye. Did they forget to do the turning wheel? Interesting. Okay then, well I think we biotic this, then we can archive it. Yeah. So they'll bounce back the TG TBT, but it's not all that bad. We can bounce back the biotic to hand again whenever we need. So they're likely to score something here. Sure enough they do. So all the fairies. There goes a Beal. Oh, well, they messed that up. So we can put this down on archives just so it's not free. Oh, they removed the tag, okay. We can mid-season them here. So they have 0 link. It starts at 6. Which means we need to put at least 3 into it. We can get rid of the turning wheel at the very least. They take all the tags. So now they're on 5 points, which isn't great. It means we can't do the hand them a glove of food and take anything else. So that's unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do. And now we just have to not lose on R&D. Never mind. Yeah, so glove of food unfortunately worked against us that time. Typically, you're not too ashamed or disappointed to lose it, but today it was the one that gave up the ghost. We were okay for a while if we managed to hold on to it. We could have archived for exchange of information and taken one of the 2-pointers for the breaking news, but wasn't to be. I do like this deck. There's definitely potential to it as kind of a control build. Definitely some changes to be made. I mean, it is 54 cards, which isn't ideal. Chum is kind of hit or miss. I mean, it's nice that Data Raven suddenly becomes relevant. Gutenberg's the same, but I don't know. Some changes to be made. But if you want, I can put the deck in the description below or in the comments, and you can try it out for yourselves. Thanks for watching.